It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Expedia.com, where you can find yours with Expedia. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and I welcome you to the Day in Tech History at dayintechhistory.com. It's part of the Tech Podcast Network. You can subscribe via iTunes, Zune, or Stitcher Internet Radio. Our Twitter is Day in Tech Hist, and all show notes are on the wiki page if you want to follow along. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. September 4th, 1888, George Eastman registers the Kodak trademark and receives a patent for his camera, which he uses roll film. 1956, the IBM RAMAC 305, which is the first commercial computer that used magnetic disk storage, is introduced. RAMAC stands for Random Access Method of Accounting and Control. 1957, the Ford Motor Company introduces the Edsel amidst a considerable amount of publicity on E-Day. 1973, Gary Boone is awarded a patent for the single-chip microprocessor architecture. 1989, Tom Henderson, chairman of the International FidoNet Association, announces that a FidoNet-wide referendum would be presented to all FidoNet sysops over whether to pass control of FidoNet to the IFNA. 1991, Sun Microsystems announces that it's developing a version of its Solaris operating system for Intel-based personal computers. 1992, the first major demo archive on the Internet, otherwise known as the Internet Demo Site, which would later be renamed the Hornet Archive, first goes online at ftp.uwp.edu, basically the servers at the University of Wisconsin Parkside. 1998, Google is incorporated. Google technically started in 1996, and there is some question as to its original start date, but this day they have officially incorporated the company. And now this word from our friends over at Expedia. Las Vegas, Jamaica, San Francisco, China, New York, Portland, Florida. Have you been? Maybe you're from there and you need to start planning your trip home for the holidays. Now is the time to do that. With rates at their lowest for November and December, you can get great deals in planning your trip. That's where Expedia comes in, from air travel, hotels, cars, and full vacation packages. Because who doesn't want to be in a warm city during the coldest of winters? You can also earn Expedia points so you can use them on more trips all around the world. Get $25 off your first hotel booking at Expedia. Go over to geekazine.com/Expedia for more details. Over at Expedia, find yours. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. 2001, the Walt Disney Company announces that it would close the Chicago Disney Quest location and cease new plans for new locations pending a thorough review of its business model. According to Disney's website, Disney Quest is an indoor interactive theme park combining cutting-edge entertainment technology such as virtual reality and 3D. 2002, Microsoft introduces Windows Media 9 series digital media software. 2006, the Share Reactor site, a popular index for eDonkey network files, reopens under new management after a raid by Swiss police on March 10th of 2004, who shut it down at that point. Prior to reopening, an email was sent to all Share Reactor users announcing that the site would be coming back online. 2007, David Murphy was appointed Senior Vice President of the newly formed Web Services and Software unit within HP's Imaging and Printing Group. Palm has decided to cancel the Folio, which is a Linux-based pseudo-laptop gadget. After dumping iTunes, NBC has signed a contract for their shows to be sold via Amazon. And also in 2007, Microsoft released Silverlight 1.0, and it partnered with Novell to deliver a Linux version of the software as well. 2008, Sony recalls 438,000 VAIO laptops due to a malfunction in the hinge. The screws from the hinges possibly could short out the laptop. In the meantime, Dell announces that they will get into the netbook market. Also in 2008, Apple rejects the Pull My Finger application. In the letter, it says, "We've reviewed your application, Pull My Finger. We have determined that this application is of limited utility to the broad iPhone and iPod Touch user community and would not be published in the App Store." And Comcast files an appeal to their suit in where the cable company had throttled known households that participate in BitTorrent download sites. And in 2009, antitrust regulators in Italy have expanded an investigation to include Google Search. It started with complaints about Google News. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2014 JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.